What's going on, guys? What's going on, Ty Squad? What's going on, everybody? So, Amari Cooper and the Browns parted ways. The Browns moved Amari Cooper to the Buffalo Bills, and this was a shocker trade. And I'm kind of upset about this trade as well because one, we know Amari Cooper had that 82-yard touchdown against the Las Vegas Raiders, but he dropped a couple of passes. He dropped a couple of passes that we knew that Amari Cooper could catch. As from a Browns from a Browns fan opinion, is that Amari Cooper dropped a lot of balls, dropped a few balls, dropped a few passes this year. He definitely dropped a few passes this year. Um, dropped a few passes this year from Deshaun Watson, and like you had Amari Cooper. You need to connect with Amari Cooper because Amari Cooper hold it out for his contract. He dropped passes the last couple of games, and now that now that the Browns are 1-5, we can say, well, this Browns team can turn it around. This Browns team can turn it around because it seems like we're not a playoff team anymore. It seems like we're above 500 team, not a up 500 team. And with Amari Cooper dropping the passes, like this is he's going to a Buffalo Bills team that has Josh Allen. Um, the Bills lost last year. The Bills traded last year. The Bills traded last year Stephon Diggins to Houston. So I think from the Bills side of things, you had to give Josh Allen a number two, a number one right receiver because from a Browns perspective, from a Browns fan perspective, I look at this as we got Amari Cooper, we got Denzel Ward, we got Deshaun Watson, we got Miles Garrett, Nick Chubb coming back. So we're good. It's just I would say those 2 years that Amari Cooper played for the Browns was amazing to see. Was amazing to see. And like we knew there was going to be certain teams interested in trading or giving trading for Amari Cooper. We knew that. We knew that there was going to be interesting teams. When the Browns tried to trade for Brandon Ayuk for Amari Cooper came out and said he wouldn't like to be anywhere else. Um, we all thought that Amari Cooper was going to retire a Brown. I definitely think I definitely think those 2 years of him being a Brown is going to be an amazing 2 years because now we got a third pick that we can say, hey, Amari Cooper did this, Amari Cooper did that for the Browns. But it's totally different than last season, starting five different quarterbacks and then signing Joe Flacco last year and signing Joe Flacco last year and having that connect, throwing the football to Amari Cooper to a Joku because now with Chubb out, Deshaun Watson has nobody to throw the ball to. Yes, you have Moore, you have Dewey, but it's going it's going to take probably two or three more guys to step up, and I think that Browns receiving room will step up. But this trade is kind of like we knew that a move was going to happen, but this trade is for a the trade for Amari Cooper for the Browns is the trade for Amari Cooper leaving the Browns is um not interesting. I'm not surprised about it from a Browns fan standpoint because we knew a move was going to happen. Like when we tried to trade for Brandon Ayuk, Amari Cooper was in that deal. So it's very interesting to do, very interesting to see, but I'm not surprised about this. I'm not surprised about this trade for the Browns. I think the Browns are going to make more moves. Um, I think they're going to make more moves, but that is like this trade here, like you get Josh Allen and the Bills get a number one wide receiver that can catch the football, and the Browns get picks. Now we know that the Browns sometimes draft well in the NFL draft. Like we found good players in the NFL draft, like Miles Garrett, like Denzel Ward. We found players like that, but in this year's draft, in this year's draft, I think the Browns could consider. I think this the Browns need to sit Deshaun Watson. The Browns need to sit Deshaun Watson because probably with that second round pick, that third round pick, you can find a good quarterback in the NFL draft. You can find a good quarterback in the NFL draft with that third or second pick that the Browns have now from the Buffalo Bills. Because that third round pick might turn into a second round pick. So I would say I think I think we gave Deshaun Watson more time, but I think it's time for the Browns to sit him and start somebody like Jameis Winston, start somebody like Winston, or start somebody like Robinson. But I think with the pick that you got from the Amari Cooper trade from the Buffalo Bills, you could find like a really good quarterback because the Browns are paying the Browns are paying Deshaun Watson um paying Deshaun Watson $240 million contract. So I think we gave Deshaun Watson more time, and he hasn't played the best the last few games. But I think with Amari Cooper going there, like Deshaun Watson really didn't target. Deshaun Watson really didn't throw the ball to Amari Cooper more like we thought he would. But this trade, like, it isn't surprising. It isn't surprising. In the WNBA championship round against the Lynx and the New York Liberty. New York Liberty tied up the series here 2-2. The New York Liberty tied up the series here 1-1. 1-1, I mean. And I'm going to say this. If game three is like the same way the first two games were, if game three is like the first two games like it was, I'm going to say this. I think this will go into five. And like I said, like the 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 other round against the New the other round against the New York Liberty and the Aces, like I said, it should have went into five. I think this will be a confident game because you got Brianna Stewart, you got Brianna Stewart for the link side of things. You got Phoebe Collier, you got Phoebe Collier. Um, so this is going to be a good matchup. Like the Lynx took game one. The Lynx took game one in overtime in New York, um, in the Liberty Stadium. The Lynx took game one. So and then New York came back and took game two. So it's a 1-1 series. And I think this is going into five. And I think we're going to have to get our popcorn ready because this is going into five. Because be if we look at the last championship series, the last series that the New York Liberty and the Lynx faced, the teams that the New York Liberty and the Lynx faced to get here in their last championship round. Like the Lynx had to go the Lynx had to beat the Kinetic Suns to get to the championship round, and the New York Liberty had to beat the Las Vegas Aces, the two-time champs that they met in the championship round last year. And I think with both of these teams, with both of these teams winning one game in with both of these teams with the series tied 1-1, you can say that this is going into five. You can say this is going into five because we're going to see a lot of easy running buckets, a lot of easy running buckets, a lot of easy running buckets because the the Lynx, like I said, surprised the entire basketball world. The Lynx surprised the entire basketball world, the entire league with them with them winning game one. They surprised the whole basketball world, winning game one in overtime against the Liberty, and then the Liberty defended back and won game two. So this is going into five. And plus, the New York Liberty had to beat the Las Vegas Aces, the champs from last year, in the second round because they faced the um, Aces last year in the championship game. And I think the New York Liberty is more motivated, even though the Lynx surprised us and stole game one in overtime, and then the New York Liberty came back, came back game two, and won that game. I would say, I would say this game is going to be is this series is going to be a nail biter here. It's going to be a nail biter here. But guys, sub if you're new and never give up your dreams. And I hope all of you guys are safe out there and stay blessed, everybody. And peace.